try to intrude. Causing the multitude, let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing sorta, fumbling all through the rubber. Remember this shit junk at the top. I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush love for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystals. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
You ran all the way? Alright.
Even with a sprain.
Oh, you went to all blue.
Can I kick it?
What's good, bro? What color you ran?
Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
If you want white, I get dark. You rocking blue? Alright, I'll rock like that.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Cain, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally something to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.
Shit,
sports
that's
coverage
right.
of the National Football League is on the air.
He got that motherfucker scream, but goddamn, we on TV.
Title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Man, we kind of like, we both got like that. That's crazy. I should have just kept my regular grade jerseys on.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this carries into the end zone.
Right. Right. You want to start it over, or you want to rock
As
it?
he's tackled at the 15.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep my regular jerseys, bro. Yeah. I'll just exit.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it.
I'm just keep my regular jerseys. I ain't even gonna change them.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hate.
Yeah, just leave it like that. It's gonna match up.
Ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to go yard? That you better be running.
All right, y'all ready.
When I walk in, I know yard. Telling me no. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's
Yeah.
smooth, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Raiders got everything in it. A little everything. Okay.
You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
Right. Okay.
Coming, I could barely wait. And when it was
Right. Because sometimes when I enter the league and I got like a different team than Raiders, it automatically got me on Raiders play. But I was
Coverage of
like,
the
what the
National
fuck?
Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game.
Oh, now I get
We've
the
got
ball.
a
That's
great one in
bullshit.
store
Let's go.
between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will not positive as it gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll have a first down past the 40.
Let's go, Johnson.
And now the rookie's free.
First play. Yeah. Let's go.
A big play there. 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take
Right. We played before.
And his kick is good.
I think, we played before. I think you gave up like a touchdown on the second or third play last time. And then that's how you noticed them. Oh, and I don't think you did. It's just that I got like 3 big runs, and you like, oh, that's Chris Johnson. I was like, damn, you noticed them already?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I needed that start, man, because you get the ball back at half.
4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ah.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
What? When last round? Damn, oh, so you played your game. I thought it was like similar.
First carry from Nick Chubb. Calling with a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks.
Was it a tough game, or it was like lunch
Pretty good
side?
job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Okay. Right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through.
Come on, I was on that.
It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
The Bills' first down.
Last game was definitely it was a close one though. So we ain't hell no. We is not taking it easy.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb.
Tyreek Hill. I ain't got Tyreek Hill. You talking about the last game?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Right.
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Good sack. Let's go.
Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team
on
4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description, because when we talk about hitting that home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
Right back to him on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He was on it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The ball carrier.
On any running play this call, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I might have to call a timeout on this one. Substitution.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's
got that was a touchy.
Inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carry for the running back.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up
now a handoff working right.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
That's why sometimes he be getting player of the week. Like, I be going crazy with Chris Johnson. But he just be getting his yard. That's all. Racking him up slowly but surely.
You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose. Because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackle.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
the ball carried by number 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Right about 20 yards of the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Bills first down.
I definitely was. I was just a little, hesitant. Is he? But it's all good.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
By Derwin James.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time.
Another
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, good defense, bro.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Right. Why you ain't fucking rock him?
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
What?
It's incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. It comes like we saw it. There's your flag.
They on some bullshit right there.
Right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
I'm trying to play excellent D. I want to call that roughing the
passer. Following the penalty, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs. And a first
they make
down.
a mistake. They got to pay. Let's go. Bam.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's the option.
That was the mistake right there.
Time to the 17. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Do I what?
We'll remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan.
Right, yeah. I do.
He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Oh, my God.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it into the end
Yes, we got a game.
Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
I should have just kept my shit on.
Closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The 33-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Jackson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
Yeah, Lamar!
Lamar Jackson Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh!
And that'll be incomplete.
Roughing the passer. They look. They gave it to you. Why not?
They hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying
They
to
gave it right back, bro. That's crazy.
The ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Right.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And 6 yards to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
I should have ran it. I had a timeout.
Bucker's kick here is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional.
I know you would. That's great.
As we send you
played
down
that
to
smart.
Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
For Kansas City.
win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle.
It was a good tackle from him.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for the Bills. And even 50 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
21-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, they was on that shit.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head.
What was it?
What'd
you call it?
When making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of.
Oh, that's what it is.
Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's crazy.
Now they try the right side here. He's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, my God.
Right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
You got that 2nd down. I'm acting crazy. I'm about to burn me on that.
By the Chiefs.
Not needed much
It's
time.
just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to have to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up because I think that offensive lineman yet they like to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. His throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
And he lost the football.
Oh my God! Yo, why you didn't do it?
In the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Oh my fucking
comes in as after falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Go on, stay in.
Takeaway partner right there. That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief.
Damn, yo, I would have ran that shit the fuck back.
And go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play,
I know that's Rose, the fastest player on my team.
To win it. And that's exactly
what
they did.
Johnson.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Kelsey.
The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it during the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find it.
Let's go!
That's complete. He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Bills.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
Defense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
That's crazy.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. He's back to throw.
What's the flag? Holding? Yeah, let's go.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Good fucking tackle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw.
Are you shitting me? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't believe I gave that shit up.
Seconds left to go in the game. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20.
Get a game. Like, that's some bullshit,
That's over
man.
40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right.
Bullshit. I was on that shit.
There's enough time to continue to do that.
Look, yo, I should have just played out there.
First and 10 at the 18. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Still 9 remaining on second down. to throw.
Fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there?
Shit,
lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
I didn't get that shit, man.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining
pressure,
in this
man. This field goal not like that.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now barring any hijinks on the kickoff.
Still, though, it's like you're trying to tie it up, Dave.
For a little overtime. And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation.
Yo, that was
it won't continue in the extra period.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Davis.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, "My bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there."
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carrier.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Are you fucking kidding me, yo?
He's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Lamar Jackson, I need you, Lamar. Damn.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
That's crazy.
They'll try and run for it.
Let's go! Good game, Bills.
Touchdown! No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoffs.
Had to. He gave you a hell of a game. One game away from the Super Bowl. Conference championship. I would have been hot, because this would have been my 2nd year in a row losing. Undefeated season. Losing crazy.
The best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Right, I went 16-0 the whole season. Well, 18-0 including their playoff wins. 19-0. Well, yeah, they 18-0 and they lost in the Super Bowl. Huh? No. I'm not streaming it for that, though. I can give views. And I ain't even put it in the chat. If I would have put it in the chat, then probably would have had like 7 people.